not IELTS examiners and we can't evaluate, but we've seen this video so many times. And like, what would you tell our students to take away from this video if they're going to watch it?
Okay, the first thing I think is that an accent isn't necessarily a problem.
That's true.
The pronunciation is more important, much more important.
And as long as your accent doesn't affect the produced sound or the produced meaning in your speaking, then there is no problem.
And I think also, although it is a stressful situation, nobody's denying that, you do have to try and relax so that you can, be at ease and concentrate. But also, it's really having a good vocabulary at your fingertips when you need it.
Yes.
And I don't think once during this whole interview he says, what's the word? He's always got the word.
Didn't. He was very confident and fluent as well. And this is something probably a lot of our students struggle with. The ability to be able to say what you mean without having to think and take time and hesitate. Not everyone has this level of fluency. Which again takes us to our final tips of advice on how to improve your speaking for the IELTS exam. So Tony, imagine that you're a student having to take the IELTS exam. What would be the first thing you would do in order to prepare yourself for it?
Well, I think I would try to rehearse some of these sections.
Okay. And with yourself, you mean?
Yes, or if I can find somebody else. But certainly you could take a sample of the kind of questions that you might get. And we can't predict, but it will be a memorable event. When did you last think this, or when did you last have a good holiday? Where did you go, etc., etc. And just think that you need always with these answers to underpin it. It's not just, well, it was this, it's why was it something that was memorable, and how would I express it, and using good vocabulary and not using the same vocabulary. That's the other thing to try and avoid.
And I think something I would do myself is to use the assessment criteria as my checklist. So I have the assessment criteria in front of me and I record myself, and then I listen to myself and check whether I have done what is written on the assessment criteria. So for example, I used a variety of structures in my speaking, check. My pronunciation was clear throughout. I didn't hesitate, I didn't pause, I didn't repeat myself, check, and so on. So this should help you guys be very eclectic when you study for the exam, and you don't just waste your time doing something that's not going to help you. Any other gems of advice?
Well, I think it's, these general things about relax but concentrate. The examiner doesn't want to see you fail. The examiner wants to see you show yourself in your best lights.
Yes.
And just bear in mind that it's a test, it's under stress, but you wouldn't have got this far if you didn't have the ability.
That's true. And something that can really help you guys on the exam day, try to speak just in English 1 hour before the exam. Because it's really difficult just to switch on and off from one language to another. And this is what makes us sit in this mode and try to translate in our heads. So try to speak the night of the exam in English, or even on the same day before the exam, so that you get the confidence that you need. Good luck, guys. I'm sure you're going to nail it. And best of luck to everyone preparing for the exam. I hope you have enjoyed our series so far.
Yes.
And we'll be
back soon.
Yes. Stay tuned.